guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions. Welcome back to another World War Marvel. As you know, this is where we cover all the MCP goodness that Atomic Mass Games brings us. And today, though it's not a battle report and it's not on a Wednesday, I still thought I would throw out some MCP content, and that is CP47 Cable and Domino. Recently acquired this package from Atomic Mass Games, but from Torchlight Games and Hobbies in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. If you haven't heard of them yet, check out their web store at the link in the description of the video down below. They are a great store that have been supporting this channel for the last, I want to say, a few weeks at least, and so I greatly appreciate their support. Again, check out their link in the description of the video down below. If you use the code FIRE5 on checkout, you can save 5% off of your hobby needs. So things like paints, paintbrushes, and other supplies along those lines. So without further ado, let's open up this box, see what's on the inside, sprue wise, tactics cards wise, throw together the two models, see what the sculpts look like, and maybe have a discussion as to what I would do with these models and where, and look at their force, so X-force I should say. So CP47 Cable and Domino, I have been waiting for these guys for quite some time. They've been delayed here in North America, and I do believe that they are still delayed down in the United States as well. Thankfully, got my hands on them. Again, thank you to Torchlight Games and Hobbies and the guys over there that run the store. Fantastic. Basically, it's a hobby store by hobbyists and gamers for hobbies and gamers. And great bunch of guys with basically a mixed bag of skills and everything else, and different backgrounds for games and everything that they play, and yeah, it's just fantastic. So there's the front box art right there, like so. I can't wait to put Cable together. He looks so good. Domino surfing on the rock, it just seems so fitting, I think, in my opinion. You flip it over and then you got your little right up on the back. So it includes one Cable miniature, one Domino miniature, two bases, which we know there's going to be four, at least four, because actually he's on a bigger base, so there might be five. One crisis card, one affiliation card, two character stat cards, 4 team tactics cards, and 11 tokens. So let's crack this open. Oh my goodness. The new plastic smell. It is so entertaining and lovely. So baggie of sprues. Gently put that down. Your instructions for setting them up. Tons of explosions on that telekinetic shield. And Cable with his cloak and everything else like that. So what I'm doing is I actually purchased a new box of Wolverine and Sabretooth, and I'm going to try to convert both of them to make them look different than the actual my models that I already have of them, which are more the classic costumes for them, and I'm going to put them in like an X-Force suit. So basically everybody that's going to be on my X-Force team is going to have a very similar costume, whether that is Wade, well, I guess Deadpool, or Sabretooth, in this case Wolverine, you know, Cable. I'll probably, instead of doing the traditional like blue, like brighter blue and yellow, I might try like a darker blue, almost black color, and then go from there. I might, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I know I save some schemes and stuff like that on my phone to sort of reference, and so I'm gonna go back and look over that. So yeah, dropping things, oh no. That's never good. So you got yourself the bases, obviously. Let's see those there. Right, I'll probably end up using that one for Cable, just because I can. I'll add some extra debris and stuff like that, and then you have those ones over there, your traditional bases with your debris and everything else. So let me see. Domino sprue, bunch of little bits there. There you go. How close can I get that with it focusing? Right about there, I think. But you can see all those different little bits and stuff. I actually like her pose and jumping on those rocks. It's like tactical rocks to the extreme. Like I said not that long ago, it's just very fitting, I think, for her. And then you have Cable and his sprue as well. With his cloak, telekinesis, or TK force field, or shield. Guns galore. Gotta love guns. Just fantastic, all that stuff. So yeah, those are the sprues, which I'll be putting together later on. Let's pull out the tokens and the tactics cards. Then we'll go over their cards themselves. Tokens wise, let me see what you have here. Your X-Force tokens. Tokens for the Crisis, which is called Sword establishes base on Moon's blue area. And then I don't know what that token is for. I'm kind of curious. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out once I start looking at these a little bit more. Maybe one of you guys know. But yeah, those are the tokens. Tactics cards wise, well, here's the X-Force roster on the card. There you go there. So you got Cable, Colossus, Deadpool, Domino, Sabretooth, and Wolverine. I definitely plan on adding every one of those guys to my roster that I'm going to be making. So that's 5. I'll probably add in the X-Men, core X-Men. Probably Bob, Agent of Hydra, for 2-point sort of cost. And then, yeah. I think that's it. The 5 that are on here plus 4 X-Men or 4 X-Men. Beast. I guess I'd have to do another one. But yeah, that's what my thoughts are right now. So tactics cards wise, you got Cat and Mouse. Okay, so after all the characters have been deployed, an X-Force character may play this card. Place this character within 2 of its current position. This character cannot make more than 1 move action during its next activation. There's the back of it too. That artwork is just so fantastic. So dope! The Sentinels and Cable there and stuff like that. It actually reminds me of a photograph that I tried to take a while ago going to my photography things, and it was like Cable with a Sentinel figure way in the background and stuff. So there's that. Dirty Work, so it's X-Force active, and I should say this is reactive as well. Dirty Work, X-Force affiliation, then active. Now, an X-Force character may spend 3 power to play this card. Mark the enemy character. There's what it's for. It's to mark the enemy character with the highest threat value with a target token. If the marked character is dazed or KO'd this round by an allied X-Force character, all allied X-Force characters gain 2 power. If there's a tie for the highest threat value, choose one of the tied characters to receive the target token. That sounds really good. I do like that for some power boost, because you can just sort of focus fire if you need to get them gone, and hopefully it does some work for you. And the back artwork-wise, I should say as well. There you go. Dirty Work. That is a dirty, dirty card. I like it. Just for that power boost for all your X-Force allies. And with me, that when I play themed, you know what I mean, for the most part, it's just sort of fits with how I play anyways. Warpath. So, unaffiliated, it's reactive. After an attack that is damaged an allied character is resolved, the damaged character may spend 1 power to play this card. The character may advance short towards the attacking character. So all of a sudden you're moving around almost like She-Hulk and Crossbones and stuff like that. Colossus there is just amazing. Almost would have been suitable to place Warpath on there as well. But Colossus still fits the bill. Makes sense. Then you have Recalibration Matrix and reskinned of that card. So, of course, Domino, with some dice and luck there. And then you have the Crisis card, which is Sword establishes base on the Moon's blue area. It is a secure 14 threat. Set up, place 3 consoles, target of opportunity, as shown on map C. Player controlling the most console scores 3 victory points during the cleanup phase, so it's really going to jump those victory points up there and fast. So people which have a lot of control tactics like web warriors and such, they might really enjoy this. So interact console. If no enemy characters are contesting the console, you are now controlling the console. If one or more enemy characters are contesting the console, roll a die. If the result is a crit, wild, or hit, you are now controlling the console. If the player controls more consoles during the power phase than their opponent, they control the security system and the base and may choose an enemy character. The chosen character is pushed short. So not only do you score 3 victory points, but you're also pushing an enemy character around short during the power phase. So that's really good. I do like that. I'm going to try it out at some point, see how it goes. Let's take a look at these cards. And when I say cards, I mean character cards, because that is what I have in my hand right now. So first off, we got Domino's card. So 5 stamina, movement of medium, size 2, 3 threat, 3's crossboard for defenses. Her first basic builder attack is her automatic pistols. It's range 3, 4 dice, 0 power to use, and then after the attack is resolved, you gain a power, and then on a hit, you have a rapid fire ability, and then the rapid fire does not carry over to the next or the secondary shot, and so you make 1 additional automatic pistol. The additional attack must target the original target character. So her next attack is grenade bounce. It's range 4, 4 die again, and it costs 1 power to do. It is an energy attack, so this attack ignores line of sight, and the defending character does not benefit from cover. Incinerate. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. So that is absolutely amazing. Like you pair that with some other long range shots, such as Cable's basic shot, and it is so good. It has a explosive on the wild, so before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within range 2 of the target character suffer 1 damage. And then her third attack is called Lucky Shot. It's range 3, 6 strength attack, so 6 dice, and power cost of 3. The target character does not gain power for damage dealt by this attack, and on a wild, it stuns the target. So yeah, I really do like this grenade bounce. Pistols always do well, I think, but the grenade bounce I absolutely love. So superpowers wise, her first one is a reactive, and it's probability manipulation. So after this character rolls attacks, defense, or dodge dice, but before the resolve critical steps, it may spend any amount of power to use the superpower. For each 1 power spent, choose 1 failure to treat as a crit for the remainder of the attack. That sounds real good. I definitely think that is fantastic. And then, yeah, super good. Then things tend to go my way. When this character, it's an innate superpower, and when this character attacking or defending enemy characters, do not roll additional dice for critical results. Oh, that is so good. So it's almost like they are hexed. Yeah, they are when you're attacking her, I guess, or defending from her. Yeah, when this character is attacking, yeah. So when you're defending, or yeah, they don't get to roll crits. So it's basically in hex when she's involved. So that's super good. No changes on the back either, so they're all the exact same. So that's that. And then we got Cable as well. Just give me 1 second. Just want to check something out quickly. Alright, so up next is Cable. I just wanted to check a couple of things very quickly. So I apologize about that. So Cable will definitely see some board time with me. So on the front, he has 6 stamina, short movement, size 2 and 5 threat, 3, 3, 4 for his defenses. His first attack is a energy attack. It is plasma rifle, range 5, strength 5, 0 cost attack. And then after this attack is resolved, the character gains power equal to the damage dealt. And then on a wild, it also has the Incinerate special condition, or the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. And then his second attack is Ascani Sun. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but it is a mystical attack. Area effect 2. 7 die attack, I should say, 7 strength attack, so 7 dice, and 6 power to use. And then for each attack that deals damage after the attack is resolved, remove 1 damage from this character. So a little bit of healing in there, which is super good. And when you put him with like Wolverine, with his healing factor, or Deadpool with his healing factor, it just seems like these guys could go really well. Though he does need a lot of power to do this attack, but by the time he gets in range to do it, he should have that power with the plasma rifle shots and everything else. Wetworks, so it's the X-Force affiliation, so each allied character may reroll 1 die in their attack rolls once per turn. And then he has his first superpower is Body Slide by 1. Place this character within 2 of its current position. This superpower can only be used once per turn. And then he has Omega level threat, and then which is this character may spend 1 to 4 power when paying the cost for this superpower. Choose an interactive terrain feature within size range 3, which is size equal to the power that you spent or less. Throw the chosen terrain feature medium. Again, this superpower can only be used once per turn. Then a reactive superpower is Telekinetic Shield. When costs 2 to use, when this character or an allied character within range 3 of this character is targeted by an attack, this character may use this superpower, add 2 dice to the target character's defense rolls against that attack. So he has some really good attacks and throws, some movement. He just seems like an all-around good character. With everything, like with his defense abilities and his offensive abilities. I think he's an average character all around. I don't know if he's going to match up to like the MODOKs and such, but he is still very good and is still going to be, like I said, going to be a threat in with my X-Men. So next innate superpower is Techno-Organic Virus Suppression. So obviously suppressing his mutant powers, so he's not gaining as much power as he would normally have from those powers. During the power phase, the character only gains 1 additional power. So instead of 1 power around, he gets 2 power around. You would assume that, you know, being the, is he like an Omega level mutant? I can't remember. But he's way up there in strength and whatnot, and that virus is definitely suppressing him, so it makes sense. Pretty interesting play on words there, I think. And he has the immunity to poison, a special rule. On the flip side, his stamina does change from 6 to 7, and then everything else stays the same. So those are the characters, or the cards, and the tactics cards and everything else for this box. I'm excited. I can't wait to actually try these guys out. What I might do is I might try to paint these guys up, do my X-Force guys, and because we're still in lockdown until the 19th of May, then what I might do is I might try to do the solo Ultron Ultimate Encounter. Off the top of my head, can't remember what it is, but that's okay, you know what I'm talking about. So, give me a second, I'm going to get myself set up, and we're going to do some clipping and building. And it's cable building time. That's where I am starting. I'm going to get my clippers out and just start clipping away and having fun. I'll build domino afterwards as well, if this doesn't take too long. Sort of doing, oh my gosh, dropping everything today. As I was saying, trying to do daddy duties and everything else, you know, as Amanda, my wife, is at work. But yeah, so let's start off. It says here in the instructions to clip out piece 3 and piece 2 from the sprue, and then attach those. So let's get going. Yeah, what are you guys working on? I'm curious what you guys have at home, and what you guys are working on yourselves. Do you guys have paint schemes in head, or themes in head, that you're building around your forces, like I am for the X-Force? Like, and I think Dallas, he shared a pic when I was chatting with him in one of the posts online, and he did it with his as well, and it looks so stunning, you know, to have something that's sort of like uniform and goes well together. So, all right, so that's going to be that. Might have to file down some edges on here a little bit, but I can do that later on. Not a huge issue. So I'll stick some glue on there and we'll get going. Yeah, I think this wave with the Deadpool and stuff like that, being an X-Men fan that I am, it kind of helps bring up the X-Men just that much more, with only having like 4 characters that they had before in affiliation available to them. I think this will help. Not that they're necessarily all 100% like pure old school X-Men and such, but I'll still play them as X-Men. After all, they are mutants, and that's what I was raised on and what I sort of enjoyed the most. I'm actually thinking about going back in some of the graphic novels that I have. I'm thinking that, ooh, these are going to be tiny. I'm thinking that I will pull out my X-Force ones where Wolverine is the lead. It's around the Messiah War era, I think. And I might go through all those again. Let's see where this sucker goes. Looks like it just goes on the side. So it's a tiny little piece. Unfortunately, yeah, there you go. Fat fingers don't really work all that well with them. Let me flip that over. I think that's right. Get in there. Huh. I don't know if I'm doing this right at all. That's better. There we go. I just didn't want to fit on there properly. I don't know if I got it in the right area though. It's looking like it. So I'm going to say yes. I will just go with that. That is what I'm doing. There we go. That works. I'm happy with that. Watch me wreck the model already here. So this is what I'm doing. Just trying to get that on there, like I was saying, with my fat fingers. So a little bit of a thing here, and I don't know if I'm doing this right, like I said, but I have this point here. It tells you to cut off on the instructions. It says to cut off item 11, which is this part there. You can see it. But on the back it's pretty flat and there's nothing to hook onto or insert into the square knob like on the other side, where this one, which is part 12, it does. So I'm going to put part 12 onto there because it fits nicely actually over that piece, and then I'll put part 11 like it says on the leg where part 12 is supposed to go. So check that out. Maybe I did it wrong, like I said. Who knows? But that's what I am doing, and they're all like they're all the pouches. So that's that part 12 there, and it fits just it slots in onto that square knob on there. So it just makes sense for me to have those there on the belt, and it, like I said, like it just fits. Like you can just look at it and it fits. Up next, you have to cut out 5, 13, 12, but I'm going to be using 11 for the leg for the pouches there, and then 6 for the hand. So let's get, is it 6? It says 6 for the hand, but it's actually 9 on the sprue as well, if you can see that there. There you go. It says 9 on the sprue. Maybe I'm looking at it upside down, for frick's sakes, people. You can tell it's been a long day of parenting, you know, homeschooling and everything else. Oh, yeah, upside down. Don't listen to this guy. Heck, I don't even know if I'd watch this video anymore. I just turn it off. Just turn it off. It's just gonna descend into madness from there. Oh yeah, that's a sweet joint. That goes on nicely. That techno-virus hand that he has. Get that back on there. So here we go. The detail on this guy is awesome too. So, but it's to Atomic Mass Games standard, right? So it looks good. Minis are fantastic. So his hand is getting on there. It's kind of awkward with this camera, the way that I have it set up and everything to do this. I would like to have like a place inside my house to actually do this inside. But that isn't going to happen in the place that we have. So maybe one day when I move, I can just like con my wife into getting a big enough house that we have like a man cave in the house where I can have a desk and everything else, because my garage just doesn't work with everything that I've been collecting in that recently. So it is what it is. But leg fits in nicely. Throw some glue in there. Yeah, I'll probably just do cable, build him for tonight, and then I'll probably do domino maybe tomorrow morning or some other time throughout the day, not during this video. That's what I think I'll do. I'll just build him tonight and go from there. Hope you guys don't mind. By the time this is done, it's probably gonna be late anyways. I'm like messing things up and everything else, so all right. Like I said, messing things up, knocking things off that haven't set yet. There we go. Let's get this arm on there, see where it goes and how it joins. Fits in nicely. There we go, some glue in there. Too much glue in there. There we go. Wipe some of that away. Came out faster than what I thought. Dang it. That's okay. Well, there we go. Get in. Stay in there. There we go. Alright, so let's glue that leg piece, piece 11, onto his leg. It looks like it's just going to go over the straps here, off to the side. At least that's what it's looking like to me, so I'll put a little dollop of glue on there and keep on going as well. Yeah, that fits so much better. Around his leg like that. There you go. I like that. And I guess I need to get piece 13 clipped out, which looks to be big caliber freaking bullets here. Let's show you as if you can see that. And then you just insert right into the groove up on his shoulder here as well. Right there. I think this glue is almost done. It sounded empty and doesn't want to come out all that well. So there they are on his shoulder, like so. Then we do 8. Oh, cape or no cape? That's the question. Cape or no cape? I kind of want the cape. I kind of want the cape. You can play with some weathering effects and stuff like that. I want the cape. Though, yeah, it's going to be cape. I'm going to do the cape. Alright, so we got the cape. We need the head. Let's get the head out. Then we got this in here, so that is going to insert like so. It's such a cool piece, that cape, actually. I like the movement to it. It adds to the mini, I think. Dropping things. I might actually use the other gun on the base as like a scenic element, just extra debris and stuff. So getting that cape on there. Right like that. And then his head is next. Yeah. Let me see how that fits. So all I need is to drop his head like I've done with other things before in the past and not find them for like a day as I'm trying to build my minis. That sucks. I will say that much. So, get glue on there again. And let's get them in. There we go. That is Cable coming along fantastically. Let me see. Telekinetic shield with all the explosion effects. Alright, so that's shaped like that. We got the I think I'm going to be doing some like bluish energy with this and the explosions. We'll see how that works. Sort of like on the book, obviously, or on the cover art of the box. Throw that on there like so. Got some glue on here. Dropping it. Yeah, for any of you guys that might be interested, I am going to try to do a hobby hangout and paint some of these guys up. Because I obviously have other minis as well, not just these guys. Not just Domino and Deadpool. I also have, or Domino and Cable, I have Deadpool, and I have Luke Cage and Iron Fist, stuff like that. So what I'm thinking about doing is on Saturday evening, 8:30 at night, so 8:30 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. I'm going to be, I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a hobby hangout and chat for anybody that might be interested in doing that. And I'm just going to do it over Google Meets, throw the link out there on my Facebook page or whatever, and whoever's interested can come on out. You know, we'll just hang out, chat, do some painting, and go from there. Was my thought. I've been doing it with a couple of other friends, and it's turned out really well, actually. We did one last night, and it would have been, or the other night, and we had 10 guys show up, one of them from the UK, and we started at 8 o'clock at night Eastern Time, so him in the UK, he lives in just outside of London. It was, what time was it? It would have been 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, is when we met. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning, his time. So it's insane that he would want to hang out at that time. So kudos to Damien for doing that. Yeah, it was good. It was super fun. A lot of fun hanging out and doing stuff like that. And so I thought, why not do it again, but do a MCP focused one like that. At least that is my train of thought, is to do that. And then maybe we can get other people from other YouTube channels on, and we can all just shoot the shit, as they say, and enjoy the night as we get things done. So I definitely will be painting up this guy very soon. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Let's see if I can get this piece off without cutting anything, any of the details off. It's super fine. There we go. Just another one of the explosion effects. This one I think goes right to the bottom. A little bit of glue. Put some glue on that one too for now. Stick that one on there. Where is the last one? Maybe it's in the box somewhere. Looks like I may be missing one of the explosion effects, but that is okay. Not a huge issue. After all, I have dropped things and such. So, who knows? Maybe I dropped this one too and it's somewhere on the floor. It's just an explosion effect. I'm not super concerned. I can grab some plastic card or something along the lines and make my own. It's, again, not a huge effect, but or a huge issue. But yeah, so a couple of extra bits. That's the extra head bit to get the head on there, and then the extra gun, which I'll probably bury in the ground or something. But yeah, that's that. Now to place him on the base, I am thinking something like that, and like that maybe. Let's see how close to the edge this has to be. Put that there, and there. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Alright. Let's get some glue on his feet and do this. Got him there. And get some glue on that piece as well. And I'll just throw it up like that. There we go. Let that dry before I start having some fun with that. Maybe the piece broke off in the plastic bag. Nah. Who knows where it is? Could be anywhere at this point. And again, I'm not super concerned. But that is that. Let's see if I can bring them up so you guys can see them built. Took me a little bit, but that's okay. There you go. Cable ready to go. I'm gonna find something to place on there. Maybe I can find like a missile piece or something that looks like a bullet. But yeah, super awesome. Really like it. Can't wait to play and get him on there. Like I said, I haven't really thought of a huge list to put him in yet. But what I'm thinking is going to be Domino, Cable, Wolverine, Deadpool, Bob, Agent of Hydra, then Beast, Storm, Cyclops. So that gets me 5. I could put so 5, 3, 8. Could put Sabretooth in there because he is part of the X-Force, so I might do that. I don't know if I need to, but he has that long movement, which is really nice. And then one other. I don't know who else would go in there. It could be a ton of guys, but theme-wise, I'm gonna have to look to see. So if you guys have roster ideas, definitely leave them in the comments in the description or down below, because yeah, I haven't thought of a list yet for the affiliations fully, except for adding the X-Men with the X-Force guys. So I'll have to look and see. But anyhow, again, thank you to Torchlight Games and Hobbies for supporting the channel, or their continued support for the channel. I definitely appreciate it. If you haven't yet, again, go down below, check out that description of the video and their link to their web store, and check them out. Use Fire5 and it will save 5% on your hobby needs, hobby supply needs. If you haven't yet, also check out our Patreon, link in the description of the video down below. All the support allows us to do what we're doing here on the channel, or help us do what we're doing here on the channel. To our Patreon members past and present, thank you very much for that support. It is greatly appreciated. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, ignite your hobby.